So this is the sketch of what we are going to create today, and it should be fully defined. I'll do the sketch. It should be fully defined. And just tell me what is the place should we start the sketch so that it will be easy for us to complete it early.
Central circle.
Center, right from this center. Okay, very good. So I have to create this circle, dia 40, and I have to create another circle with dia 62, 6 holes of dia 8, and I have to take the radius for this outer covering as R8. Okay. So I'll just move to the solid work. Just tell me the dimensions if you are using laptop and the phone at the same time. Okay. So I should be creating two circles. The outer circle should be having the diameter of 62 and the inner circle with the dia 40 mm. Okay. This much, right? The two circles.
Yes.
So I'll just bring this diameter inside near to it. I'll just draw this side. So next what we have to create is the two coverings. Okay. So that covering, see, it is at the intersected point of this one, right? See here, if I just place the cursor here, and if I try to move it until the line comes, you can notice that two symbols are coming beneath that pencil, right?
Yes, sir.
See, now it is showing that this symbol is called as the coincident symbol, and this symbol is called as coincident plus that horizontal. That means it is exactly at the point of contact. Okay. So I'll just draw one circle, and I'll just create another circle. So which is concentric to it. So now I'll just see the dimensions. So 6 holes of dia 8 and the radius 8. Okay. So I'll just go with smart dimensions. So I'll just give the dimensions as R8 means I'll take it as 16. No issues, right? If I take it 16. Boys, any doubts? Meghana, any doubt? Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, great. So now what I'll do is, if you can notice the sketch, so this circle of R8, it is only a semicircle. It is not having a continuity. So what I'll do is I'll just trim this thing off. Okay. So here I'll just go to trim and I'll just delete this thing off. So once it is done, in the last class, we have learned about the circular patterning, right? I'll just click on the circular pattern. So I'll just click on this entities to pattern. So it is in pink color. I'll just click here. It will be converted to blue. Just select this one and this one. Now it is coming 4, but how much we want?
6.
Okay. So now I'll be just increasing this number to 6. Now it is okay?
Sir.
Is that thing constrained or fully defined? Sorry. Now tell me. Is that remaining 5 circles fully defined?
No, sir.
No.
See,
No, sir.
So this is a very much important step. Just watch it clearly. So it is not fully defined just because the center of this, what we said, the center of this circular pattern is not exactly matched. So how to match that one? We just hold any one of this circle, just try to drag it. So once you drag, you can notice the center point of this guys has came out, right? Not my point?
Yes, sir.
Sure, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Sure, 100% everyone?
No, sir, we didn't get, sir.
Who? Samir?
Chetan.
Chetan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Me also.
See, what I'm trying to tell you is here. I have patterned this one, right? I'll just delete this.
Yes, sir.
So up to patterning, you got it, right? How to pattern.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after patterning, so sometimes these things won't be fully defined just because. So for patterning, they have carried their own center, right?
Yes, sir.
So the center is not exactly matched with the center of this vertical and horizontal lines, okay?
Yes, sir.
So once you click this, any one of the underdefined sketch, and if you just try to move it, so the center point will also move. Can you notice the center point? It has moved here.
Yes, sir.
So now what you have to do is just select control, select this center point and this center point, and make them merge here, make coincident. Can you notice make coincident?
Yes, sir.
You just click on this. See now it is fully defined, right?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Shall we continue?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the thing is, so I have to trim these things, right? So I have to trim this thing, the inner lines. Okay. So to trim that, so what I have to do is just select this trimming tool. Be careful while trimming. It's going off, right?
Yes, sir.
So trim it like this. So there might be some consequences arises. See, the sketch has become fully over-defined. And again, if you have trimmed the next one, it will become normal. Okay, don't worry about that. So I'll give you an idea. See, it has become over-constrained, and I'll just try to delete this. If it stays over-defined itself, so I'll just tell you one easiest way. See, now the sketch is no solutions found. Got it? So at that time, just press Ctrl Z until the sketch will become fully defined. So I'm just pressing Ctrl Z. So up to this, it was okay, right? So when I trim this thing, so it has become over defined, right?
Yes, sir.
So now just leave that.
Control, sir.
So just don't trim that. Just trim the consecutives. Okay. See, even if I trim this one, it is coming as over-defined. Again, I'll just leave that part. I won't trim this guy. Again, I'll just trim this thing. Oh my. See, even if I trim this, it is showing it as no result found, right? So in this cases, what we will do is we'll just trim this guy. Let me see. Okay, no issue. Okay. The issues that are arising for this line and those two lines. Okay. This edge. Again, it is showing us no solutions found. So we'll let this three lines like this only. But what we will do is we'll just to make it, just click on this and make it to construction geometry. Okay. Can you see here construction? Can you see this construction geometry?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
just put it in construction geometry. So again, select this one and put it to construction geometry. Same way, select this guy and put it to construction geometry. Now the thing is, the whole line has become construction geometry, but I want this arc from here to here and here to here. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll just go there and select this center point arc. Select this as my center. I'll click at this point, and the same way I'll just click at this point. I'll say select. Now what I'll do is I'll just delete this. So now it is okay, right? Any issues?
Yes, sir.
Got
No,
my
sir.
point, got my point. I'm just tracing upon it and I'm just editing or
Yes, sir.
deleting the last line. Even if I don't delete this, nothing will going to be happen just because it is in construction mode. Okay. Any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. From here to this point, I'll just give a right click. I'll say select. So now even if I delete this, so nothing is going to happen, right? Got my point?
Yes, sir.
Any
Sir.
doubt? Everybody, everyone, Darshan, Chetan, Faizan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, great, great, great. So let it be, let it be. Just because it's not going to affect you, just because when whatever the things are converted to construction geometry, it will never ever affect you in your 3D drawings. Okay, I'll explain at the time of 3D. Till this, anyone having any doubts?
No, sir.
Great. So, Samir, are you okay? Are you feeling good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now the thing is, so we have done this part. Okay, so we have created this particular part. Now we have to jump to this part. Okay, so I have to create this guy, right? So can anyone suggest how can we create this? How can we draw this? Anybody?
By taking the horizontal lines.
We can do it by using horizontal drawing. Any other ideas? Any other ideas, guys? How can we create? So I want a slot, right? I can usually use this center point arc slot, right? Can you agree? Do you agree with me? Do you guys agree with me? Can I use the center point arc slot?
Yes, sir.
Sure, everyone? Everyone out there?
Yes, sir.
Chiranjeevi, Darshan, Samir?
Yes, sir.
What about you, Meghana? Do you agree with me? Can I use that?
Yes, sir.
Let me just check. So what I'll do is I'll just go with the center point arc slot. So this is my center point. So this is the center point, and I'll just create a random arc like this, and I'll leave it like this. Okay. Now the thing is, so he has given some distance from here to here. So what is the distance between these two guys? So he has given it
110.
as 110 and he has assigned the radius for this as 100. Okay. So we'll do the same. So I'll just go with my smart dimensions. I'll select this guy and this guy. And I'll assign it as some 110. And if you can notice, it is not equally divided by the center line, right? So what I have to do, I have to make it symmetric. So to make them symmetric, just press Control, select this one, and this center line, and just make it as symmetric. So now it is exactly symmetric, right? Now it is equally divided. Now he has given the radius to this guy, right? So what is the radius he has given? 100, right? Or else if you can notice, he has given the distance from here to here as how much? What is the distance he has given?
64.
We can use this dimension from here to here and just make it as 65. And I'll just give the radius to this guy, 385.15. Just a second, I don't know why it is not being symmetric. So I'll just do it as 65. Okay. So now he has given some radius to these two guys, right? Let me just check what is the radius. What is the radius he has given to this outer covering? So where is it? Here it is. How much it has given?
15.
R15. Okay. So go to the smart dimension, just select this. So I'll give it as 15. Now the sketch is fully defined, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now he has given some inner circles to this. So I'll just create one circle at this point. The circle he has given it as dia 20, I guess. 3 holes of dia 20 he has given. 3 holes of dia 20, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, same way I can just mirror this, right? I'll just select this, mirror upon this and say okay to this. Everything is right. And the third circle is exactly at this midpoint. I'll just create it somewhere here. So I'll give the smart dimension as 20. Any issues with the sketch? It is fully defined, and if you can notice, we have successfully completed this, but we don't want the line from here to here. We'll just trim it later on. So now what we have to create is this straight line which is tangent to this part and the arc of radius 18, okay? So what I'll do is I'll just start creating a line somewhere from here and I'll just drag it till down. And please be noticing the thing whenever you are creating, it should not take any relations. So what sort of relations means? Wait, I'll show you. Say can you notice it is taking relation from there, from that arc point? Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
So never ever do that. So let the line be free. So see, again if it is taking some relation with this kind of points, don't allow it, okay? So just make it exactly vertical. So how you can say that is this line is exactly vertical? How you can say that the line is exactly vertical? Am I not audible?
Yes, sir.
Audible, sir.
Yeah, then tell me how you can say that the line what I have drawn is exactly vertical?
No, sir. It's not a vertical line.
Hey, it's a vertical line.
It has inclined.
Yellow spot, we can see the vertical lines.
Sir, you see the yellow.
Yeah, you see that yellow, Sunil. Chinta Sunil is correct. Can you notice that exactly yellow color line beneath that pencil? Can't you see that? Can't you guys see that? I'm speaking to you guys only.
Sir, we can see, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that line which is coming, that will indicate that your line is exactly vertical. See, even if I move it a little bit, it has gone right. Now it is at an inclination angle. Now it is not vertical, but now it is vertical exactly, okay? So once it is done, so what I have to do is I have to make it tangent with this. Just press Control. This circle and this guy should be tangent to each other. So the next thing what I have to do is I have to make a fillet over here, right?
Reduce it.
Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll just select one circle. See, in SolidWorks, there is a problem. The problem is you can't allow fillets to this kind of open profile. See, even if I use this fillet here, I'll use the fillet of radius 18, what he has given. So if I just select these two entities, see the fillet could not be added because the selected entities cannot be extended to the intersect. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Just because there is an opening between these two guys, it is quite difficult to fillet. So that's why what I'll do is I'll just take one circle and I'll just draw it and I'll assign the dimensions to it. Now the radius is coming. He has given it as 18, so I have to take it 32, right?
Yes, sir.
Who told us?
36, sir.
36. So he has given the radius as 18, so I have to take the diameter as 36. That means someone is sleeping, okay? So just select Control, make this one and this one as tangent. At the same time, make this circle and this line as tangent, okay? So once it is done, just select the trim tool, just trim it off, trim it off, trim it off, okay? So now what I'll do is I'll just delete this diameter also. Again, I'll give the smart dimension and it will be shown as R18. Now it is quite okay, right?
Yes, sir.
Great. So now what I'll do is I'll just select the control. I'll just go with mirror entities. I'll just select entities to mirror is this one and this one. I'll click on mirror about. I'll just select this guy. So it has mirrored here. I'll say okay to this. So now what I'll do is, I'll just go with trim entities again. We don't want these things, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see, once I've trimmed, you can notice this line has lost its concentricity, right? So it is no
Yes, sir.
more, it is no more fully defined. So what happened here means the line what I have deleted, so these two guys have some relation. So what I can do is I'll just assign the dimensions. Got it, right? Any issues? Any issues with the sketch?
Still on sign, sir.
See, okay. So the thing what we have created this, we have created using a slot, right?
Yes, sir.
So what happened now is, once I deleted this line from here to here, how I deleted, so these two guys were in a common thing. So that is nothing but they have some relation. So once I deleted this line become free.
Yes,
Got
sir.
my point? So now, just because of this reason, if you just check out the sketch, he has given it the radius to it.
Yes, sir.
So now I have to assign that radius to this guy. So that's why I'll just keep the smart dimension. I'll just take it and I'll assign it as some 100 for how he has given. So now the sketch is fully defined.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you guys have any doubt doing this?
No, sir.
Any issues, any doubts?